Okay guys, today we are learning about how to multiply a whole number by a mixed number. But we're going to start off easy first. So, once again, multiplication is just repeated addition. So if you can add things multiple times, you should be okay. Now, this problem says I biked 4 times around Bull Run Park. 4 times. Each lap around the park is 2 miles. How many miles did I bike? So, if we're talking about repeated addition, here's 1 lap, here's 2 laps, here's 3 laps, here's 4 laps. Each lap is 2 miles, right? I'm just going to write 2 in the next ones. Now, if we add all of these together, 2 miles plus 2 miles plus 2 miles plus 2 miles equals how many miles in total? 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 miles. So now here's where it gets a little more complicated. I ran 3 laps around my neighborhood. Each lap is 2.5 miles. How many miles did I run? So I'm going to draw, I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3 here, just for my reference. Alright. Then I'm going to draw a model because I think that's going to be helpful. So here is 1 mile. Here is 2 miles, and here's my half of a mile. So I'm only using half, right? I actually don't like that. I'm just gonna draw half a mile. I thought that might be a good idea, and now I'm thinking that one wasn't a great idea. So I'm just gonna erase that, and I'm going to do just like a half of this rectangle. I'm going to put 1/2 in here. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with these guys. Here's 1 mile. Here's 2 miles. And here's 1/2 of a mile. Let's do that one more time. 1 mile, 2 miles, and then 1/2 of a mile. So, what do we know about halves? How many halves make one whole? Correct. 2 halves make 1 whole mile, right? So, you have 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, and what's left over? 1/2. So your answer here is 7 1/2 miles. This person ran 7.5 miles. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I ran 3 laps in my neighborhood. So do my strategy, please. 1, 2, 3. Each lap is 2 1/3 miles. So here's my 1 mile. Here's my 2 miles. And it can be any shape as long as, it's easy for you. But I would stick to rectangles or circles. There's my 1/3 mile, and I'm just going to put 1/3 right there, right? And then I'm just going to make this a little easier on myself, and I'm just going to select all this, and I'm just going to copy and paste it so that I have it all looks the same. Now, I can manipulate this on my screen, so we have 1, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles, and then, since I can actually move this on my screen, I'm going to select, and I'm going to draw you a whole thing. Three of these guys equals another mile. So this is going to be 7 miles. So my answer here is 7 miles. Okay. I ran 2 laps around my neighborhood. 1, 2. Each lap is 3 3/4 miles. 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, and I'm just going to draw a whole one. Divide it into pieces. Go 1/4, 2/4. No, we'll just go 1/4 and 1/4. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the eraser. Just Control F, Control 1. Okay. And then Control 1. So let me select this, and I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste. Alright. So, I'm going to use my blue pen. Let's degree. We haven't degreed yet. So 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles. Then one of these guys can go up here, meaning 7 miles. And then what is this left over? What is 2/4 equal to? What can I simplify it by? I could simplify my top and my bottom by 2. That's correct. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my mixed number answer, and guys, you have to do mixed numbers, not decimals or that type of thing. My mixed number answer is 7 1/2 miles. Alright. I want you guys to, you guys now have an exit ticket and some independent practice. Alright. If you have any questions, let me know.